Hello, and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa, and I live in Michigan with my husband and my 2 girls. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. Sorry, I haven't been talking that much this morning. My throat's still a little froggy. And this is episode 82. Got my coffee, my scrappy Sunday mug, pumpkin spice creamer. I still have like a bottle and a half left, so I'm going to savor every last drop of it. And today is Sunday, January 3rd, 2021. This episode might be a little long. I have lots of stuff. I have FOs, whips, prizes from my cows, stash enhancement, and my stash stats for 2020, and life stuff, what I've been reading and watching. It's going to be a full episode today. This is a podcast about knitting, crocheting, sometimes cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. You can find all the show notes right down there in the description box. I'll have links to my Instagram, Ravelry group, patterns, bags, yarn, all that good stuff right down there. All right, I think first I'm going to start out with prizes, in case people don't want to watch my whole episode, because I have no idea how long it's going to be. All right, so first we will go with, looking at my show notes here, my blanket cal. My scrappy blanket cal. I went through Ravelry and I messaged all the winners on Friday. Some of the people that have got physical prizes have already contacted me, so thank you. I will get these out as soon as I can. We've gotten a lot of snow the past couple days, and it's snowing right now, so I'm going to probably wait a few days. Maybe later in the week I will, once the roads are cleared off. They haven't even plowed our street yet, so anyway, we'll talk about weather later. So, yes, I will go through. We have 2 prizes. This is for my scrappy blanket cal. Post number 2. She has already contacted me, so here's what you're going to get. These are just random minis. I did not weigh them. They're self-striping and speckled in here. Some little stitch markers. Some tough woolens. My favorite. This is a lavender apple. Hopefully you're okay with that. If you're allergic to lavender, please let me know and I will take that out of there. Okay, and for the stocking stuffers mail, here is the winner. Oh, it's fallen off. This person has also already contacted me, so you get that bag. Some yarn, some cheapy stitch markers, and there's some tough ones in here. Chai Spice. Also, if you are allergic to it or do not want this, please let me know and I will take it out. So that is the physical prizes. Thank you for participating. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any more cals. I might be just taking a break. A lot of people are not using Ravelry, which is fine. I understand. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Just take a break, probably. Until I figure something out. Alright, and these are the pattern prizes. Pattern prize winners for the stocking stuffers now. Oh my. So these people, I have sent you a message in Ravelry. Please go over and read your messages and yeah, pick a pattern from Boston Jen's website, or Ravelry store, whatever you want to call it. I put a link to her Ravelry store in that message, so you just gotta click it, pick a pattern, tell me your Ravelry name and your pattern that you would like, and I will get that information to her, and she will gift you the pattern in your mailbox. That's it. So yes, I'll show this one more time. I think a couple people have contacted me with the pattern, so as soon as you can, that would be great. All right. Okay, that is all the prizes. Forgot to say something before I did all that. Did I already say this? Oh my word. Well, I'm going to say it again in case I didn't. If you are new, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I have noticed that I've gotten a few more subscribers. So thank you. Thanks for watching my weird, awkward, crafty podcast. Okay, now we're going to go to finish objects. And look, I have socks this time. Oh, look at this, guys. So I said, these are mine. Mom, you cannot take them. Well, she saw them and she's like, can I have those? So I said, okay. As you'll see in acquisitions, I bought more of this color so I can have myself a pair of socks. Now, I wasn't paying attention when I was winding this. They do not go in the same order. I thought they were just off, but yeah, they're like going in opposite directions. As you can see, toe and cuff. So I'm a little irked about that, but I think they're busy enough where you can't really tell, right? I'm not going to mention it to my mom. She's probably not going to even care. But yeah, they're not going in the same sequence. Usually I don't mind. I think it's okay. This is Patons Kroy Turquoise Jacquard. The heels are also in Patons Kroy Gen Tree Gray. I still love them. So these will be a Christmas present for my mom. I'm getting started. You can call me weird. Go for it. Alright, that is all of the knitting finished objects I have. Now this one, if you watched my last episode, I got crazy. So my mom finished a cross stitch and she wanted me to do the back stitching and outlining, whatever you want to call it. And I said, okay, I'll work on it here and there. Well, Wednesday I started it and I worked on it all day and I couldn't stop and I finished it. Excuse me. So the words didn't get outlined. But oh man, those holly berries were a little tricky. And that fringe, it wasn't tricky, it was just, you can't see it really, well, maybe a little bit. Like underneath the houses, there's like this glitter thread. I don't know if you can see it, and in the snowflakes. You can see it in real life. And then I sewed the star. Little sequin on there. So yeah, I went crazy and I finished it in one day. Now it took me all day. I think I started like in the morning and I didn't finish. I think I started around 8:30 and I didn't finish until probably 8:30 at night. But I took breaks to do stuff. I didn't sit on the couch for 12 hours. I ate lunch and I had to do some laundry and do some other things. So I did take breaks, but it took me all day to do it. But it's done. And that is all my finished objects. Now let's go on to whips. Is this the first one I'm showing? Yep. This is Bags by Awesome Granny. Sorry, my stitch markers are jingling in there. I started these, let's see, Friday was the 1st, so I couldn't start my Desert Vista Dye Works socks yet. And I didn't have any socks on the needles because I finished these on Tuesday. So I'm like, okay, I need to cast something on because I don't have any socks on my needles. We can't have that. So I decided to knit my kids some socks. This is Knitpicks Felici in the rainbow colorway, which I believe is still in on their website. So I decided I'm probably not going to save these for Christmas for them. They see me knitting them, and oh, look at that. And yeah, they said, do we have to wait till Christmas for those? And I said, probably not. These markers are counting my rows. Also, I did rainbow markers because I'm cool like that, and I got them in my, rainbow bag. Nerd alert. Let's see, these are Chiaogoo's 2.5 millimeters, which is a US 1.5. I do 64 stitches, 12 rows of 2x2 rib. I knit 100, for my kids' socks, I knit 120 rows, and then I do the toe. So the rows don't count the heel or the toe. And no heel. It doesn't bother them. They are fine with it. So I used to do 105 rows. Now I have to do just a little bit more because their feet are getting bigger. Oh, but look at that. I love it. And yeah, and this is the first sock. I have cast on the other one already, but just the cuff. So that when I finish this, I can just jump to the next sock. That's what I usually tend to do, is knit both cuffs on the same day so that the cuffs are done and I don't get second sock syndrome. Though I don't think I would ever do that. I mean, there are times when I just don't have time to do both cuffs and I just do one. So it depends on my mood, I guess. All right, whip number 2. I haven't used this bag in a while. This is 3 by the Seas Designs on Etsy. And these are my Desert Vista Dye Works socks. Desert Vista Dye Works. And this is Stranger Things. This is on her, she calls it Viso, which is her 75-25 base. Oh, look at this, you guys. It's beautiful. Here's what I got done. Look at this. It's beautiful. So I do 64 stitches, 12 rows of 2x2 rib. For my socks, I knit 144 rows. And I put my heel at row 75. These are counting my rows. What do I have on here? 50? Yep, 50. So I got 50 in a little bit. So I'm getting close. I will probably get to the heel today. Now this yarn turns my hands blue. That is my only complaint. It is what it is, I guess. I don't know. I've had this happen before with her yarn in the past. So I don't know, maybe I'll just try not to buy a yarn with blue in it. Which I did, so I don't know. It's not a big deal. It's just a little annoying, that's all. Yeah. And so this is the first sock. And that is that. All right. Last work in progress in my freckled whimsy bag. A tag. Lemonade Shop. This is her 75-25 base. Stormy Day. I don't know if you can read that. My camera's not the greatest. Oh my goodness, you guys. So now you can see the rainbow. Last time I had like 5 rows done, so you could not really see the yarn. But oh my, you can see it now, and it is beautiful. Try not to lose my stitches. Are you ready? Look at this. Look at this. That's a little better. Oh my word. Do you like that rainbow pooling? Look at that. So this is my folded brim hat. I use a sockhead slouch hat numbers, and instead of doing 4 inches of 2x2 rib, I essentially knit stockinette for 6 inches. I knit 3 inches, I do a purl row. I don't know if you can see it. And then I knit 3 more inches, fold it, and knit them together. So I think I measured it last night. I think I have like 3.5 inches left before I do my decrease, or 3 inches. I don't know, it seems like it goes so much faster after I do that brim. I don't know, because it curls and it's awkward. I don't know, I did pretty much all this yesterday, and I didn't even work on it that much. I don't get it, whatever. But I am excited to finish this. My kids really like it, so if she ever brings us back in her shop, I need to get a skein of it. It might be a while. She had an overload of orders recently because events had happened, and so I don't know when it will come back, but I will keep my eye out. I'm not in any rush because I have lots of yarn. Okay, that is all of my whips. Should we do, let's do my stash stats. All right. So I have my little notebook here. And in the beginning of the year, sorry if I'm making noise, I counted all of my yarn on the 1st of January in 2020, and I had 126 full skeins. That's a lot of yarn. I was doing really good as the year went on. Let's see. January I didn't buy anything. February I didn't. March I didn't. April I bought 1. I'm not going to go through all this, but there are few months. June I didn't buy any. But after June it kind of went downhill. Yeah, it went downhill fast. So let's do December, because that's what month it is. I started with 115. I used 5, but oh my, I was naughty. I added, what is that, 19? Yep, 19. So here's what I have. I have 22 Patons Kroy. What did I start out with? I started with 20. Nope, wrong one. I'll look at this page. Here we go. I started out Patons Kroy with 18, and I now have 22. Knitpicks Felici, I started out with 58, and now I have 42, so that's a little better. Indie dyed, I did not do good with that. I started out with 39. I now have 54. Oops. Red Heart yarn that I use for my dad's slippers, I had 11, and now I have 7. So I use some of that. I'm not going to buy any more of that, I don't think. I think I have enough for at least 1 more year. And then West Yorkshire Spinners. Apparently I didn't have any in when I started out the year. But now I have 9. And Regia, I did not have any in the beginning of the year, and now I have 3. So that is where I'm at. So I now have 134 skeins. I went through and counted. So I started out with 126 and I ended with 134. So that's only 8. That's not that bad, right? I'm going to try to be better. I still have yarn coming from when I ordered last year. So it doesn't count. I think I have 4, we'll say anywhere between 4 and 6 skeins that are coming my way. I don't really remember. I know I have some Desert Vista Dye Works. I think I have 2 more orders to come in. I don't know if I ordered 4 or 5 skeins. And then I ordered a skein that I've never purchased from this company before, and I don't even remember what it is. I didn't write it down. And I forgot that I bought it. I got this email saying, hey, your order shipped. And I'm like, oops. So that is on the way. So anywhere between 4 to 6 skeins are coming my way, but I have not purchased anything after that. I am going to be good. I need to take a break. If I don't spend any money between like January and March, I can use that money to buy an advent calendar. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Save my pennies for an advent calendar. I don't know which one I'm going to get yet. Kind of leaning towards Hue Loco, if she does them again. I really love her yarn. I've bought some minis from her, and I bought a full skein. I haven't used it yet, but I will in the future. But that's what I'm leaning towards. I don't know. I might change my mind. All right. So that is my stash stats. Gotta be good. Gotta use up some yarn. Okay, and this is how many I went. Back it up. I have a notebook where I write down everything that I knit. I just write who it's for, yarn, needles, size if it has a size. And yeah, I just write all that information in that notebook. Throughout the year, I divide it up in months. And then at the end of the year, I go through and I tally it all up. It's my favorite thing to do. I get so excited when it's almost December. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can count all my stuff. Now my socks, I pretty much count as I go. So I'll say sock pair number 1, pair number 2, pair number 3. So then I have a running tally. So I don't have to count them all the time. But here we go. I showed this on Instagram. If you follow me, you've probably already seen this. I knit 78 pairs of socks. What? Now, I don't remember. Did I write down? I don't think I did. I wrote down how many were for me and how many were gifts. Do I still have that? Nope, I don't. Do I have it in this one? I know I saved a sticky note. Where is it? Nope, I don't have it. I think it was like 43 were gifts and 35 were for me. Something like that. I knit 6 hats. I think 2 for me. 2 for my kids. That's 4. 1 for my mom. 2 for my mom. There we go. 2, 4, 6. I knit 9 cowls. I think one of those was my Stripey Nomadic Yarns scrappy cowl. And the other ones were for donation that I still have in my closet. I have not donated them yet. Oops. And dishcloths, 105. And my Cozy Memory squares, 222 squares. You would think by then my blanket would be done, but it's not. So that is all of the things that I knit in 2020. That is a lot. I think dishcloths, I think I'm going to take a break. I went through my notes from last year, and I knit 102 dishcloths last year. Wow. So I think I have enough. I mean, I have been giving those away. So I don't know how many I have. I have a nice little stash, and if I need a gift real quick, it's like, here, have some dishcloths. All right, need to rearrange. Jammy pants. Oh. Okay, we're gonna go through stash enhancement real quick, and this might be the last of it for a while. Now, also in my yarn, I've been gifted a few skeins, so I did add those to my stash stats. So, but I don't remember. I think like 3 or 4 of them were gifted. I don't remember. But anyway, so I just went through and counted everything. And I bought myself, I said this in the last episode, that I was hair, that I was going to buy some of this for me so I could have matching socks with my kids. And I did. So that came. And we'll go with my Patons Kroy. I said I was going to buy some of that. Some more of this color. And I did. So these will be for me. These ones might be for my mom. I haven't showed them to her yet. This is rainbow. I didn't say the color names. Oops. This is turquoise jacquard. This one is sidewalk chalk stripes. I don't know. There's a little green in there. I don't know if she'll like that. There's a little pink and yellow. I like it, so if she doesn't like it, then they'll be for me. But my mom really likes the Patons Kroy. And I gave her a pair of socks for Christmas out of the West Yorkshire Spinners, which is more, I don't want to say rustic, but it's a little more scratchy. But she likes the thick wool scratchy socks. This one, I know she's not going to like this one. So these ones are probably going to be for me. Mid-century stripes. Oh, look at that ugly orange. Yep, so these are probably going to be for me. I'll ask. She might like them, but I really doubt it. Alright, and I got 2 more Desert Vista Dye Works. Let's see, this is Rainbow Exterminate. And this is the one that has blue in it, so this is probably going to turn my hands blue. But this was Doctor Who inspired, so I will deal with it. I mean, I knit them during the day. I wash my hands a few times. And by time after, like, I wash dishes and I take my shower, at the end of the day, as long as I don't work on them after that, it's gone. I don't have any. But as I'm working on them, woo, my hands turn blue. It's just like my, 3 fingers. These 3 fingers, and then I hold the yarn over here, so over here turns blue, and then I have it around my pinky. Whatever. I don't know if there's anything I can do to help that besides washing the yarn. Anyway, this one came with a little mini, so I'll probably do it heels in this gray, but I still love it. So I'll just have to make sure to wash them before I wear them. I don't know if I did that with my last pair of socks that turned blue when I knit them. I don't know if I washed them first. I don't know. I don't remember them turning my feet blue, so I don't know. Maybe after it just did it when I knit them. I don't know. And this one is Somebody's Eating Candy Corn. Probably gonna knit this one in December. Or not December. October or November. I think I bought this for December. Why do I keep saying December? October! October is candy corn. Oh my word. Coffee's not kicking in yet. Okay, so that is all of that's it. That's acquisitions. That's everything. I guess it's not going to be too long. We'll go through my life stuff. First, we'll go through what I'm reading and watching. Come on, coffee. Okay, reading. I finished Expanse book number 3. I started and finished Lord of the Rings number 3. And I am now reading Ready Player 2. Now, all of these are audiobooks. That's pretty much all I do as audiobooks. I have a book that I'm reading on my Kindle before I go to bed, but I'm having a hard time going to bed just a little bit earlier so I can read. I've been staying up till probably almost 11 on my phone. It's a very, very bad habit. And then it's like, oh, it's 11 o'clock. I probably shouldn't read. I need to go to bed. So I'm going to try to get better at that. Like the past 2 nights I've gone to bed a little bit early so I can read it at least one chapter. And I'm reading Scythe. Oh, I think it's called Scythe. It's a young adult book. There's like 3 or 4 books in the series. It's about Grim Reapers. They don't call themselves Grim Reapers, but that's essentially what training Grim Reapers. So far, it's interesting. I like it. I just need to get my butt into bed early so I can read. All right, watching. This is the stuff I've been watching with my husband because I don't have any TV time by myself to watch my shows because everybody's home, everybody's using the internet, and I can't. Bummer. So we have been watching Stargate SG-1. We are still on season 1. We are re-watching it. I am enjoying it. Battlestar Galactica, that's also something that we are re-watching. I think we're on the 3rd season, which I think is 2.5. And we just started Expanse season 4. That came yesterday, so we started it. It's pretty good. And that's what we have been watching and reading. It works out that my husband and I both like sci-fi stuff. But I also like Grey's Anatomy, Supernatural. I still need to finish Stranger Things. I still need to finish Orange is the New Black. The Ranch is another one that I watch. I need to finish that one. There's just no internet time for me. If my kids are done with school, my husband's still working, so ouch, I need to move again. So that's the way it goes. Someday, maybe, everybody will go back to school, back to work, and I can watch podcasts and my TV shows while they're gone. Someday, right? Who knows at this point? All right, life stuff real quick. It's snowing right now. Let's see, was it Friday? Yes, Friday. We got about 3 inches. Last night, looks like we got about maybe an inch. Maybe after last night and this morning, since it's still snowing, we're going to get about another inch, and I think it's supposed to snow, today's Sunday, right? I don't know if it's going to snow again tonight or not. I don't know. So it has been snowing. We did not have a white Christmas. No, we did not have a white Christmas. But now here's the snow. What else? My kids' school, they were going to start, I don't remember, January 11th. That is not happening. They are staying online. We have decided to keep them online for a little bit longer. One, because I don't think it's going to happen, but I think I've said in my previous episodes, they're just going to sit in a desk with their computer. It's not going to be any different than what they're doing at home. So we decided that it's not worth it. So each week, they're going to probably send out an email saying, hey, nope, we're going to wait another week. or it's all go. I think they have them like color coded. I don't know. It's really weird. Right now we're in the red, so they won't be able to do it. So they'll send out an email next week saying if it's in yellow, it might be okay. If it's green, it's okay. I don't remember. I'm not really worried about it because we're not doing that. So kids go back to school, fake school as they like to call it, tomorrow. So my break is over. Bummer. They've been doing all right with the online school. I mean, they want to go back, but for the most part, they are, from what we've talked to the teachers, they're still learning stuff. They're doing their homework. They're doing the best they can, so. What else? Oh, I got my stove / range / oven, whatever you want to call it, last Monday. So it's been fun / not fun trying to relearn how to cook everything. My husband made pancakes this morning and burnt them to a crisp. I could only eat half of them. They were black. It's like, just put more syrup on it. I'm like, no, I can't. I'll eat the dark brown ones, but I'm not eating the black ones. It's okay. It's his first time making pancakes on it. And he didn't know how hot to have it. So he just took his best guess, and then he's like, okay, I'm not doing that next week. So hopefully next week they won't be black. So yeah, I don't do goals, knitting goals, crafty goals. I don't like to put that pressure on myself. I just like to, I guess, not buy as much as would be my goal. I'm not going to say don't buy any at all, because that's not going to happen, right? You've seen how many socks I make, and I only went 8 skeins above since last year. So that's not that bad. I knit 78 socks. It's okay. So I'm not going to do any knitting goals. I have been wanting to do cables for probably the past 2 years. I just haven't. I haven't done it. I don't know if I'm waiting for the right pattern. This year was just, if I couldn't learn anything new this year. It's just, I need mindless sock knitting, hat knitting, dishcloth knitting, and that's all I can handle this year, and that's probably all I can handle probably for this year too. So I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, I don't do any goals like I'm gonna knit 90 pairs of socks. I don't do that. I just knit when I want, when I want, when I want. Okay? Yeah. So no goals. My only real goal is to read 120 books. And since I do audiobooks, I can read and knit at the same time. That is how I can read 120 books. Also, I am a stay-at-home mom, so I don't have a full-time job that I have to go to or log into. So that also is more time for me, because my kids are 8 and 10. They can handle themselves for the most part. Sometimes I have to help them with computer technical stuff, but not that often. And yeah. And also my oldest and I read, or she reads to me, so I have like about, I don't know, we'll say anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes every night to knit. So there's that. She likes to read to me, so that's what we do pretty much every night. And those books that she reads to me, I count. Usually we take turns. Sometimes she doesn't want to, and then I read, but that's how we do it. And oh my, we're at 40 minutes, so I probably should wrap this up. I will stop blabbering on. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment down below, right down there. I do read those. And hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.